Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I want to talk about Khem Birch and how I truly think he's been unlocked by the Toronto Raptors. And before we start today's video, I'd like to hear your opinions down below. What do you guys think of Khem Birch? I really think he, in my opinion, was always a great player, and the reason why he didn't get more playing time in Orlando wasn't really given the was never given a chance to be the true guy there was because Mo Bamba, Nikola Vucevic, and he showed always off the bench as a guy who was a really good hustle guy, had a great motor, could block shots, grab boards, and in the past year he's showed a willingness to start shooting threes, which is great thing at 28 years old, and I really like this kid. And since joining the Toronto Raptors in 12 games, he's averaging 28.9 minutes a night, about 11 points a night, shooting 59% from the field, 37.5 from three, 7.5 rebounds per night, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1.2 blocks per game. That is great. I really do think they have unlocked him. Okay. And I think he honestly has been phenomenal. He started 10 of the 12 games he's appeared in for the Toronto Raptors. And I think he's a perfect fit into what they're doing over there. Nick Nurse is a great coach, and he knows how to correctly utilize players. And that's why, first off, Khem Birch went there because I think he just realized he was a good player. After spending a year in Miami and then 4 years in Orlando, he realized that, I think he knew what he could be capable of, and that other teams knew what he was capable of, and he went to a coach that he knew that was going to properly utilize him. And if you just look at this Toronto team, they got Freddie Gillespie, who, if you guys don't know his story, it's pretty incredible. He literally came out of Baylor, but he worked his way up, and he's a 6'9", kind of just athletic specimen. And he's just been a consistent player off the bench for them. You don't want to be I'm probably saying that so wrong. The Japanese guy, he has been a phenomenal find. I know he played for George Washington in college, but I don't know anything about him except that, I think he's one of the first or the second Japanese player in NBA to appear in an NBA game, which is awesome. And Malachi Flynn's been coming to life lately. Gary Trent Jr. needs to be re-signed. He's been so good. I like this core of the future. I really want to see a lineup next year of, really, I think our rotation for next year should be, obviously Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr., OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, Chris Boucher. Then off the bench you got Malachi Flynn, and then you probably would you keep Rodney Hood, or do you throw DeAndre Bembry right there? I think you put DeAndre Bembry and Malachi Flynn next there. Bembry's more the specialist. And Stanley Johnson as the backup small forward. I've actually low-key been impressed sometimes with Stanley Johnson. And you have Freddie Gillespie and Yuta Wanabia splitting there. DeAndre Bembry, Stanley Johnson, literally all rotating between the shooting guard, small forward, and power forward spot. I really think that could work. And then you have Khem Birch. Maybe keep Aaron Baines if you really want. Aaron Baines hasn't really impressed me. But yeah, Stanley Johnson, I know for the season he's only shooting 33% from three, but he's still getting a steal a game. And I know his PER is 8. I'm not saying that he's super impressed me. It's just sometimes I'm there. He gives me flashes that he could be a competent role player. Aaron Baines for the year shooting 43% from the field, and for a big guy, I feel like that's bad. Yeah, he gets some 5 rebounds. I think they'll keep him just because he's a hustle player, but I don't think he's super effective. Wanabia has been shooting 40% on the year, and he's been in 46 games. I think he's going to have a big role next year on this team. Nick Nurse is going to utilize him correctly, and I think he's going to be a guy that we're all going to be looking at, how did they get him? And yeah, I think that's basically all my thoughts on this. Freddie Gillespie is a guy people need to pay attention to. Freddie Gillespie. He's fun to watch. Honestly, he could move over to an undersized center. I think that would work. But yeah, that's basically it for me, guys. I want to hear your opinions down below, but peace out.